Jazziq umshaye ngempama ngisho. Jazziq ushaye uThulani ngempama. Utomshayile kuqala, he started like the physical fight of
jail.
Jazziq started that, right? Allegedly he started.
Let's take
because he said Thulani way looks like this doll with red hair that we
Chunky. Is it a 2025 like thingy? You know, Black Coffee came in this industry with a problem with his hands. And he came into the industry. Remember, so now if murder comes to this industry, right, is a big thing. Black motion. He's murder. He must remember that I am Murder Bones. I make music. This thing, we don't care.
Nomcebo, yes.
Nomcebo Zokode.
Yes.
She's still fighting her case regarding the split sheets. Yeah, my split sheet.
Fighting about the song Jerusalem, right?
Yes.
That's the conversation, and she was crying on social media saying she's not getting her royalties. Yeah.
I think in this case it wasn't a case of you using my studio, you using my electricity. I just think it's that arrangement of saying, hey, I'm gonna take the song and I'll put you on. I don't think it was the electricity thing, because it's very seldom for talents to go on and say that, especially when they see potential in your song. They're gonna be as nice as possible, like as nice as you know, when you start talking to a boy that first 2 months.
Hola, bafethu, this is Poets Utumano scoring your nose. Welcome to the third episode of Industry Corner. And obviously, I'm not alone. I'm with my co-host.
Hi, guys. It's Miss Manager, your favorite manager's favorite manager. And I am with...
Still up Kobide Lingen Ways, the new H Sawa, so much like 1 hour. All the way from the United States. From the United States of Katlehong.
It's a Katlehong. Hello, hi, beautiful viewers. Again, I a thick chick with a deep voice, the coolest thick chick with a deep voice.
So bafethu, today we are bringing you the latest news, the latest trending news, and
Good guys.
Oh, so cute. Yes.
Yeah, Shoman Uti. In a way, Maraya. This is my first time. You said no.
Yeah, because I was going to act the same way.
Furthermore, as we've heard,
Furthermore,
Nomcebo, yes.
Nomcebo Zokode.
Yes.
She's still fighting her case regarding the split sheets. Yeah, my split sheet.
Fighting about the song Jerusalem, right?
Yes.
That's the conversation, and she was crying on social media saying she's not getting her royalties. Yes.
So what's your take on that, guys?
Guys, I'm a spreadsheet. That's what I don't know. Like, how does this whole thing work? Like, is there no spreadsheet that says you are going to get your royalties? I don't know that.
I've had this conversation once while I was still at the other podcast. I was with Visca, and he said, Uti, these are not conversations they have in the studio.
What do you mean by that?
Lama conversations, some split sheets, and that's why they say it's important to have a manager. So as an artist, have a manager, because he will bakhuluma ngale zinto. Now, as an artist, asiti him now much.
Yeah.
We make a song. My studio, ukati kesiam. Voice yavaleka. Maro ukati kesiam.
Okay.
Then thingy, Tina's kulumi ngalanda ba split sheets. Your manager, my manager used to contact your manager, bakulumuti hamba kanjani, left, right, center.
The admin part of it, because allow the artist to be the talent.
Okay. I elaborate on that.
Please.
So when a talent goes to studio, they go, they work, and there's a stick that they come with that, not many artists do this, but that stick, like that song that you made, you also have a copy of it on the stick.
Okay.
And then in terms of split sheets and royalties, so with my personal experience, this was the first time with me dealing with split sheets. What had happened was that the talent's manager that we worked with, he contacted me to say, hey, please send your talent's ID number, your talent's full names, and then I'm going to send you a split sheet.
Okay.
So the purpose of that is to share the song percentages. There's some talents that get 6%, there's some talents that get 40, there's some talents that get 30. It depends on what exactly you did in the song. Yeah. And if the person that you worked with is fair, you're gonna get a fair share of a percentage. So that's how it works. Like, it shouldn't, a year shouldn't go by and you don't have a split sheet. A year shouldn't go by and you haven't submitted your ID and your full names. Because that means like where's the split sheet? You need to ask us. I feel like some talent managers don't even know this. But if I'm calling your talent for a studio session at my studio, I must be the one to reach out to say, hey, please send me the details, XYZ, and then we agree on the percentage. So I think that's where things like this come in, and then now it's like a problem and it's taken to social media. While I think it's important to shine light on this, I think let's not speak about the legal part of this, because we do not know what's happening in their legal proceedings, and they're going on trial only in November.
But we can also share our opinions. This is just an opinion.
Definitely.
And I can tell maybe there's some other artists watching this and they actually would like to know. They don't have this information.
Yeah.
But she said something very important. You said fair. So my question now comes, Uti. What is fair?
Now I have a question.
Because you said
how do you weigh
40%?
Yes, like how do you weigh, Uti? This is fair.
Was kanjalo ukuthi lawyer uspane kule beat usebenze kule beat like this there's certain melody.
Yeah.
How do you calculate that percentage using a beat?
So this is why it's important to have both talent managers in studio when you have studio sessions, because then you can have the conversation aside even as the studio session is going along. And this is where our vibes come in. Like, if people feel like the vibes are off or whatever, they can ropa you and say, nah boy, we're offering X amount. Thing is, some talents work with upcoming talents that are not, that big yet, that haven't made it. I don't want to say haven't made it, but
he's right. They haven't made it.
Yes. Let me say
we don't know them, so they haven't made it.
Let me say upcoming. So, an example of unfair is a talent that is bigger than the upcoming talent, saying to that talent, hey, this song is nice. It's a dope song. I can push it. I can make it move. I can put you on, bro. But I'm only going to give you 6%, or I'm only going to give you 20%. Everything else is coming to me. Even though you made the beat, even though you wrote the lyrics, even though I didn't even touch anything. The fact that you made it in my studio, I can push it. I can put you on a platform. But I'm taking 80 and I'm only offering you 20.
Okay.
This is where lento le yama school fees ingena khona.
Yes.
What is that one?
School industry.
Can I explain?
No, wait. Excuse before you say that.
Okay.
I feel like we can't put school fees on this. I'm a guy from Tembisa. I'm hungry. This is my dream, and I get someone who has to put me on. I feel like I would take that opportunity.
Yeah. Because that's the only person helping you at the time.
Knowing very well that I'm being robbed, right? Yes. So people know. I feel like they know that I'm getting robbed here, but I'm gonna take it. But now, when the song does more than what they expected, let's say Nomcebo, for instance, maybe
she didn't think
it knew the song was fire, maybe, and then Master KG, whatever, they worked together, and then even if it blew up. No one anticipated that it was going to go extra mile outside of South Africa. International or whatever. So now maybe, don't you think, Uti, someone's going to be like, okay, you said you're going to put me on. Yes, you did. But now it's making more waves. So I think I deserve more than what I'm getting.
That's
6% must say international.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you agreed to the terms and there's nothing that we can do about it. Because a song can do bad or it can do good. In Nomcebo's case, Jerusalem has been, it's been
marvelous.
Everywhere in the world, we're singing Jerusalem. We had other white people paint themselves black and they deliver the song.
Bonema in the soccer things.
You understand?
In soccer rooms. Yeah.
You're right. The story with Jerusalem. Here's what happened. Allegedly, this is what I heard on the streets, right? In the industry corner that they're talking, right? There was Master KG. There was Uchamza. He's another producer who was in the studio, as well as Nomcebo in the studio. So, Master KG had songs for days, like had beats in, obviously it's his studio, and they were at Master KG's studio. So he had beats, and they kept on listening to these beats. Nomcebo was not feeling those beats, the sound. She wasn't vibing with the sound.
Who alleged this? Sorry.
A very reliable source.
How Mara ufuna siboshe.
How?
Alex.
So ufuna abashela le ndaba. How? Yabo. So then it happened that Master KG, being a goat that he is, was booked on the very same day they were meant to be recording the song. He left Chamza as well as Nomcebo in the studio, right? To continue working on the song. Then Chamza took out his laptop and said, listen, there's a song, man, that I think that you can probably vibe with, a sound that you can vibe with. Played the sound, and then Jerusalema was born. Obviously, there are a couple of tweaks here and there. Master KG. It then goes back to what you said about you were in my studio, you were using my electricity, you were using my equipment. Therefore, it fell on who? Master KG. It was Master KG's song and Nomcebo. But it's alleged that that beat is not necessarily Master KG's beat. It's Chamza's beat.
I think in this case, it wasn't a case of you using my studio, you using my electricity. I just think it's that arrangement of saying, hey, I'm going to take the song and I'll put you on. I don't think it was the electricity thing, because it's very seldom for talents to go on and say that, especially when they see potential in your song. They're going to be as nice as possible. As nice as, you know, when you start talking to a boy, that first 2 months.
It's exciting, guys, we know.
But I will say that this is sad, man. I hope they really come to a great conclusion that works for both parties. Yeah.
Mara, then do you regala show? I understand.
Bani?
Ligan.
Regal.
This one to what?
Like Ligan is soup. We showing a spade like Ligan.
Ulikhane ngesuthu or something. Continue.
Yeah, like I was saying, manje. Okay, to add on what you said, asithi manje siyakhuluma, okay, you're getting 6%. Uyavuma, then mina, okay, from my personal understanding, my own understanding, why ngibona ngathi when they take it to social media, that's where they get more ngathi an audience, more traction. And some of them use that to push their songs.
So wait, are you saying because she's crying on social media, what you think?
Yeah.
Are you saying because she's crying on social media?
No, I'm not talking about
royalties. No, I need to you speaking in general.
Yeah.
But the conversation today is Nomcebo. And are you now alluding to the fact that what you just said? Are you saying fits in the same thing?
No. Yes, man, siyakhuluma. Can we please see the papers? Maybe we'll have better
proof, guys, of what you're saying.
Because yes, what siropilo la. Can we please see the papers ourselves as the audience who are supporting her and etc. Then bakhona uyabazi abantu ama-lawyer wase-TikTok, they can help point out certain points yokubonisa ukuthi this is what happened, this because Tina, sometimes as people in general,
are you raising your hand?
Yeah.
Sometimes we ngatin, as you were saying with the big names, Asiti Master KG invited me to his studio, and Mina, I'm not sure about Nomcebo's status back then when she met Mr. KG. But then Mina, as let's say I'm an upcoming artist, Master KG and busy. Obviously, man kai contract or manager I can kai contract. No, I'm going to be raging now Mr. KG uzongihlanganisa no span ban. Then you overlook the fact of you having to read the contract. That's why that's where also ama manager ngena khona ukuthi
excitement.
Exactly. So manje ujabulile ukuthi okay sharp.
Let's speak on that after Ligan.
Yeah. So manje so ujabulile, so like asithi maybe offer imali a certain amount of money, but we are giving you this much for this song. Then what if she said yes? Then babhali contract. That's why ngithi sicela ukubona iphepha. That's when sizowazi as the audience or abantu aba-entertainer lento to help you and find a way forward instead of circling around indaba singazi ama-facts, because when ama-statements from ama-manager nani, but we are not seeing the paper.
Okay, me, I'm not going to be too much on what he's saying. Do vocalists feel like they made the song sometimes?
Yeah.
Do they feel like, because the song is trending, Uncle Waffles, remember the vocalist way, that's the other song.
That guy.
That's
OHPSH.
Do they have some like entitlement issues where they feel like I deserve more because people are singing the song? Obviously, about the money, they don't really care about the beat. Dalale, right? But now we are aware the biggest people right now in the industry are producers.
They make the
right?
most.
They are the ones. It's so unfortunate that some producers, their songs are better because of the vocalists than them. That's all. But we are aware that they are singing the song. But do you think sometimes they feel like, hey, if I didn't sing on this song, this beat couldn't be what it is now?
Yes.
That makes them want more after.
That is a very good question.
So with that, I want to make an example of Waffles, but I'm not quite sure how to put it. But she's very creative. So even if you think you made the song better, she directs, she produces. Like she'll tell you, Guti, no, do it this way. Like, take out this part, do this part. Like, she directs. Even Sleazy, he directs. Like, he tells you how, like, the flow of the song. Like, he helps you. So
Waffle directs.
Bro, that girl's creative. She's creative.
I thought she was just a pretty face, like, who has moves and is a great performer.
Oh, she just adds a name.
No. I thought she just has a great team behind her.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
she's
does.
beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's sellable, she's just like Tyler. So I thought,
even the beats, like she's in there, bro. She's very hands-on. I don't think people understand the type of creative Uncle Waffles is. I just feel like people just want to be quick to come criticize her on TikTok or like on Instagram, but she's very creative, and that is the first time I learned that, you know what, even producers can make the vocalist like
shine.
Yes. Like, cause I'm thinking, damn, if he did the song that way, it probably wouldn't have gone that far. But she had a vision that I want my song to sound this way, and she implemented it through the vocalist. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So some vocalists, yeah, they do have entitlement, absolutely. I feel like some vocalists have entitlement issues, but I feel like what people don't know at home is that producers do direct the song. Even if you wrote the lyrics, even if you came with your flow, they can direct the song to what it is today and the song that you love today. And with the issue of split sheets and school fees, I think some upcoming talents, there's a difference between paying school fees and being dalad, like right in your face. Paying school fees is when you believe that that person that you in an agreement with would never do you that way, and they in fact do you that way. And then being dalad is like it's in your face. You can see it. Like, it's in your face. But paying school fees is thinking, damn, like, this nigga even came to my house to meet my mom. Like, he really said he's gonna give me these bookings. He's gonna put me on. He bought me shoes. He bought me clothes. But then when you sit down a few months later and you're not getting booked anymore, you just realize, damn, mang tenging and Nike Tech. Like, that's paying school.
Lama artists, they have like big expectations who's already in the industry, who's doing much better than the others, who's on plug in the game, get me gigs and whatever. The only thing is entitled to do is make the song nje, then lezo ukuthi wena uthola ama-gig nan, you are supposed to push yourself as a brand. But let's move on, because if Linda was sayibamba ngeke iphela.
Yeah.
Or you want to say something?
Read your contracts. If you can't comprehend what's on the contract, because there's clauses that are hidden. Like, they're not even hidden. They're small clauses. If you cannot comprehend what's on the contract, ask for help. Like, from someone, ask for help, because you're gonna sign something that you do not know of. Next thing, you're stuck in that contract, unhappy, miserable.
Kanye, you love Uncle Waffles then?
I love Uncle Waffles.
No, wait. Please. No, she loves Uncle Waffles.
Yeah.
True.
And I know she's fixing the chat lady because so now she's coming up nicely.
Yeah.
So she's showing that she cares about music. I understand it. Right?
But she never said she doesn't care about Naledi. She just said
about music.
Yeah, no, I'm sure people watch those small clips. But the Miss Manager is coming nicely now. But she's coming with a soft touch. You know?
Yes, because I noticed that people listen to respond and not listen to comprehend, and that's very sad.
And now this is what I'm coming at. The reason I'm saying, Gucci, you like Uncle Waffles. I'm just giving you a scenario.
who doesn't love the cover?
Waffles comes today and say, I'm ngiyamlahla uKhai, ngilahla uZeus, right? This is them.
Yeah, the managers, yes.
So ngiyabalahla, and I want you to manage me.
Would you?
You jump on that, trust me, right? Because you love her. And now, Masay Figa, Agbula, why? Because you love her naturally. So I'm coming back to the conversation, Yakuguti. I'm an upcoming artist, and you're big. Trust me, my brain is not there anymore. Guti, Melengbe rich nan. This is Uncle Waffles, or this is Jazziq, or this is Gabza. You go there with an open heart, Guti. I've made it, dog.
Even if I'm wrong, I've made it.
So now when it's time for you to think, it's already done.
That's the school fees chat, though.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to elaborate. But I didn't know what school fees are. I don't blame people not paying the school fees, or if they are paying school fees, I told school fees right in Twarahan or in 20 rand, it's not Kuro.
That's true.
But you get my chat now when I'm meeting these people. It's like me when I do my videos when I meet these people, right? There's certain people that pay, there's some people that don't. You get the ones that pay is people that come to me and say, Ligen, please promote such thing.
Yeah. The ones you approach.
Yeah. The one I come to them like, hey, Baba.
Hello.
Bro, I
in charge.
met Kabza in a flipping club. That's how me and him got to sit like this.
But
I was going to groove. So now, is it me paying school fees? No, it's Kabza. So yes, he was supposed to pay.
Gabza, you said it is Gabza, bro.
So maybe they think like that too, as in, this guy, man.
Can I say this though? The school fees thing, I know too many talents that got a creative blockage from that. Like, they just felt like, damn, what is the point of even doing this anymore? There's artists that stayed almost years from. There's a particular artist that stopped releasing songs or stopped releasing his style from 2022 or 2021 up until this day. No, I can't even know. It's not even.
No, it's not clear.
You're saying Central. Why are you saying Central?
It's not.
So true, but like, it's been like. Hey.
Session is back.
Can I say this as well? You don't have to pay a school fee. Like, if you really believe in yourself, sometimes you must believe in yourself and you're like, you know what, this is a bad deal. Like, you buying me Nike Tech, but I gave you a whole song that's giving you so many streams and you're only offering me 20 or 6%. Nah, it's fine. I'll do it on my own. Sometimes it's okay to do it on your own, bro. Like, I promise you, it's okay to not be signed to anybody. It's okay to not be under somebody's camp. It's okay to not be somebody's prodigy. It's okay to be you. You can do it.
2025, man.
Yes, you can do it.
There's social media for a reason.
Like, if you want to avoid school fees, do it on your own. If you see that this is a bad deal, leave it. Don't even be disrespectful about it, because that's when closing doors comes in. But just like focus. See what you want to, like, you need to think, like, where do I want to be in 5 years? Do I want to be somebody's Ntwana? Do I want to be somebody's protege? Do I want to be, like, you need to think about that. Do I want to be calling this guy Grotman when I'm making better songs than him, making better songs for him? Do I want to be...
You know, the thing is also... Wait, okay.
Let's moving on because Linda Wale.
In this thing is that be an independent artist. It's okay. You can avoid school fees and being dollar that way. Do your own thing. Like if you feel like this deal is bad, no matter how big the figure is, no matter how that person you look up to, as long as that thing is bad and you see it's not gonna work for you 5 years time, did it, leave it. It's okay to be your own person.
Yeah,
Asiyabonga, Miss Manager.
no, I hear you.
Moving on, speaking about big names, Mora Bongs, Mora,
I thought I had the problem with names. Okay, with my character.
It's murder.
That's
Like,
Murder. I'm making it serious.
I think you've been confused with how it's written, not necessarily the
Pronunciation.
Yeah, you can pronounce it, but I think when you read it, you're like, that's not how you write murder. But he wrote it in a slang way.
Oh, murder.
Yeah, it's got double caps.
That's why I
it's
play
murder.
videos, man. It's literally just to teach people how to pronounce names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Malume?
Ukhona nolethu.
Yeah.
Ubani?
Umada.
Oh, Mother Bongs.
Murder.
Did you really just go for that?
Yeah, murder, dog.
It's murder bongs.
Yeah, but then, let's move on. Unfortunately, he has been involved in an accident which has had him questioning his career if he still wants to continue.
This weekend.
Yes, if he still wants to continue or to give up on this whole music thing. Not with like me personally. I don't know what's the reason of him saying this accident has put him in a situation where he has to decide whether to carry on with his career or just to leave the music industry.
So
But I think maybe allegedly or apparently or me myself, I think there's kunesandla semfenenyana somewhere.
The word allegedly, like
Because why would he say that if asikho isandla semfene somewhere?
my question is like, did the accident have to do with his legs?
No, on his face. Like he had blood all over his face, and he wrote on his status that I'm stuck between continuing and giving up on this music industry, the game.
Is it a 2025 like thingy? Black Coffee came in this industry with a problem with his hands, and he came into the industry. Remember, he wires into zakhe nan. So now, if murder comes to this industry, right, is a big thing. Black motion. He's murder. He must remember that I am murder bongs. I make music. This thing, we don't care. We don't care uthi uzobana maskaz. Yes, obviously it's a
Not necessarily.
It's an image thing. Also,
it's an image
your
thing,
brand
right?
wants to sell.
But you're good, man. When you're a producer, let's say stand-up comedian, even if now, God forbid, I get into an accident, I don't have legs anymore, right? But I have my voice. I can still continue.
And make a living.
You get what I'm saying? So that's a nice thing about being a producer, man. You can always go on.
You're always behind the scenes.
You retire when you want to. So why would you like question your light because
other people?
I'm not being insensitive, right? I know it's a process. Accidents, it's trauma, whatever. Obviously, you have to go through the process. That's why you go to your physios, you go to your what, and then you go to your psychologist to bring you back.
Yeah.
But he can't, man.
Can I?
Like, honestly.
He can't.
So, I don't know if people know this. And at first, I didn't think it was a real thing till I saw it happen to, like, a close artist of mine, like a close friend of mine. So, people generally do be putting out hits on talent. Like, just over a comment on TikTok or just over a comment on social media or just over something that's happening in your camp. And they feel like, nah, bafana babanyela, like, ooh, sorry for my vulgar language.
We know you now. Continue.
So, like, it's a real thing. I didn't think it was a real thing. I thought, oh my God, that's just so ridiculous. Like, why would you think people would put out a hit on you? But it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And when some things happen in the industry, in my case, when a booking goes wrong and people don't even want to hear what I'm trying to say or people don't want to listen to me, I also post the same thing, like, oh my God, is this even worth it? Now, when you're getting hurt in the process, you're even bleeding, you wonder, like, you question yourself, because is this worth it? Like, is it worth it? Like, I've made a name for myself, yes, but is this worth my life? Is it worth my mental health? I think that's where he was getting at. I don't think Murderbanks is gonna quit music or stop.
Brilliant.
I just think it was just one of those moments. As creatives, especially in this industry that we're in, managers and talent, we always have those moments, probably like at least once a month or even like 3 times a month. We just ask ourselves like, is this worth it? Like, really, what are we doing?
Not
Yeah,
managers,
I
not
really
artists
understand
only.
that.
Like us people in general. No, I'm saying
But like,
We have a
guys,
thumb problem. Like, do we have a thumb problem? Like, chatting.
we probably do, but like,
Because when I go through stuff,
Yeah.
I go home, speak to my family, or speak to my friends. I will never post my weakness.
on
Why?
social media.
Especially such a thing, you know, because now your enemies, they're thinking that they're succeeding. This is the moment where you should go and hide, get some strength, and come back stronger. Because now the minute you say, hey, now I want to quit music because I've been in an accident, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why? Why would you show that?
Yeah.
It's a
That's fine. It's
Like, I
about.
totally understand, ne?
I agree as fun as Naband, but it's a especially as a black person. Wait. We're all black here.
Hey,
By the way.
oh, last time I shouldn't. Hey.
No, wait, I'm saying it.
Call him out on his
As a-
BS. Call him out on his BS.
Wait,
Last time I said black people. What he.
probably there's a context because I never contradict myself. Probably there was a context. I'm saying this because as a black person, we all have a grandmother somewhere that always tells you, Guti, never say your things in front of even your friends.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Coco or any mother, I got a job. They will tell you, never say it out loud until it's happening. You know? Or when you signed or whatever, never say it out loud because now you never know where the enemy is. You might think it's so and so, but it's actually your friends or whatever. So now, if you're coming out loud on your status and saying, hey, seconds allowed to 3, that person is being happy. So
I get that.
that's when you must hide,
Come back strong.
come back stronger.
And also, man, like, Mera Bongs is such an amazing person. Like, he's so calm, he's so relaxed. I have first-hand experience of him, and this was after
First-hand?
first-hand experience, yes. This was at
No, no.
KG The Vibes block party in Tembisa. You know KG The Vibe, right? Do you know KG The Vibe?
KG.
No, not Bizizi and KG. No, KG The Vibe.
Who is he? Like.
The one who has a song with Busiso, man.
Yeah, that's busy and KG, no?
No. The one Busiso's baby daddy.
Yeah.
You know KG?
Simazala.
Busiso, yeah.
Morning contest bundu zosbona. Banoma.
Yes. Anyway, we met at his event. They are friends, actually. KG and Merabongs. Ubongani. They are friends. So I met him, go backstage. He didn't know who I was. And this was just after this was just before he became Murder Bongs. As I say, Black Motion. I think it was after, or just after the separation, and when, you know, there are just news floating. So and so, right? Yeah. So he was there, supporting, also being part of the event.
Yeah, fair.
So he was there. I was at backstage because Naki Anazi, I have privileges when I like. Right, so we were there, and you know when you try to like steal a moment with an artist, like you're taking a selfie, like a video, and you're like, "Oh, I'm John." Listen,
You do that.
he saw that.
You do that.
I did that because I wasn't sure if he's comfortable with me doing all of that because we don't know. So I'm like, okay, let me just steal a moment with Murder. And when I stole the moment, he notices that I'm trying to take a video of him. Like, I'm trying to put him in my video to say, guys, look at Murder Bongs. Did he not come to me and, like, give me a hug like this and say, this is my friend?
That's when the
and I'm
hand
just
is
like,
coming in.
yes, best hand. Thank you, you see? That's where the hand now comes in. And he was like, this is my friend. And I was just like, Tonayam. Agangazi.
Anaza.
Never Asazani.
Anazi.
And for me, that was such a beautiful experience of Umeda Ubongani at the time. Fast forward to, I don't know how many years later, but this year, December. Yeah, December. I encountered Metabongs as well. He was playing at the weekend. It's a joint in Tembisa. He was, doing... Yeah. So the people who've been to the weekend, they know the VIP section in Jan, it's very small, right? It doesn't really accommodate a number of people. He was there mixed with everybody. Like, but I was there with a friend, right? I was there with a friend, and that friend is a producer. And apparently they're supposed to be working on a project together. Like the way he was just so warm and interacting with other people. So I don't see how people would want to put a hit on him for that, you know? Because he's amazing as an artist. Again, we don't know what kind of person he is outside of the music industry, because this is just me encountering him was in a setting where it's music based. Yabo, at events, establishments. So we don't really know why the hit was on him, or if it was a hit, or maybe it was a mistake. Balatlele something towards him and he caught it, you know, like it happened.
Accident.
Okay, so I'll go.
Yeah, like maybe Baposele something and he caught it, like like a stray bullet.
Yeah.
Where it was meant for someone else and then it happens. So
Dude,
hey.
like to add on that, I don't know if it was a hit or what. I was just saying, like, it's not seldom, or it's a thing, like it's a real thing that people could text their guys like, yo, I want you guys to go beat up that guy. He's gigging here today. I want you guys to go beat him up. Like, it be like that. It really be like that.
And some people bazokuzondela ukuthi abanye bayakuthanda.
Yeah, that's true.
All your opinions.
That's true. But Meadow hardly ever has an opinion about anything. He's just
one quiet.
Music. He's very quiet. No, he's quiet. I mean, in my experience of him, he's quiet until you speak to him. Like, he's always smiling.
Murder.
Lalama Venya's work. I mean, Siakbwana, they look so cute, by the way. I'm saying the teeth look plug. There's nothing wrong with that. Plug.
And yeah, here's another thing, Tina Singer. Moving on from the Monabong chat, here's another thing artists don't focus on, which is pushing their own sounds. Fanano Youngster, he released Desha, but we haven't seen Maphuma.
I don't know.
It's released a long time ago.
It's released. Yeah, 1 hour was so some artists don't focus on pushing their songs, like promoting their self by bazenzele content yabo, promoting those songs. Then bazo complain ati whatever. What's your take on that? Why, like abanya, they don't invest in their music, mara they expect. Okay, Youngstana is big, but they expect their music to, like you're saying, boom.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like. I'm sure it's been months, if not a full on year, not listening to a Stana song.
So he hasn't
been releasing though. He hasn't.
The album release.
The only Stana songs that I listen to are Ngozi Bayege.
Abantwana Bakho, you don't listen to it?
No, I don't.
But on that song, we all know, man, Guti. This is the first time.
I only hear it at group.
This is the first time ever where Stana was like swallowed by Tato. It's Tato's time. So in that song, no one is actually, you know.
Stana is on Abantwana Bakho that was released this year.
Yes,
bad thing, man. As an artist, you're gonna be swallowed.
Yes, sometimes.
Someone is gonna rock you at some point.
It's not even about being swallowed. I just don't listen to Stana like in general. Like, okay, let me say. No, don't ask.
He's coming.
Don't be a liar.
He's coming.
So let me say I listen to exclusives mostly, but like really, even if I go on Apple Music, I'm gonna search for a Mdu song. I'm gonna search for a Scott song, a Focus song. I'm not gonna search for.
That's because they are relevant.
No, it's not even about relevant.
Can't downplay his.
It's not relevant.
His talent.
Me, it's not my it's my personal preference. Like, I wouldn't go and search a Stana song and listen to like a full.
I have a question. Asiti, let's switch Scott's no Stana. Let's say Youngstana is the one. Let's say Youngstana was the one training right now. Fana no Scott's. I want Scott's is big, international, whatever. No, yes, I know. Let's switch them. Ne? City Maje, it's Youngstana's time. Were you going to listen to Scott's Maphuma?
But Stana's.
No, please answer my question.
Is he releasing? I'm not listening to Scott's because he's relevant. I listen to Scott's because he's a lyrical genius. So is Youngstana. But I listened to Youngstana when I was in high school, and that's like, I don't listen to Stana now.
You're not answering my question.
But you're insinuating that I listen to Scott's because of his relevance, and I don't. Do you get me? So even if young Scott wasn't relevant now, I'd still be listening to Scott instead of Stunna. It's not even like I don't listen to Stunna because I don't like his music. Maybe I don't relate.
This side kunendaba ngale ndlela wathule ngakhona.
No, man.
Kunendaba this side.
This lyrical genius.
What?
Ayekho umuntu ophefumulayo.
So I'm caught up in between. Like I'm still thinking, Gucci. Like, okay, Scott is my dude. Like, is my friend.
Yeah. Scott Maphuthuma.
No, this is literally my friend. I'm talking. So
He's your friend, like Ntwana ngamfonela, Ntwana ngilang coming.
Yeah, actually.
You've been to his house before? Have you been to his house?
He has been to his house.
But hey, wait. But I'm trying to think. I'm trying to be fair about when I'm listening to Stunna and I'm listening to Scott. You know, so I'm quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm quiet because I'm trying to see Gucci. Okay, what's what? You get what I'm saying? It's a tough one. He hasn't been releasing, but I didn't know that he's even like dropped a song and stuff like that.
Dasha.
Is it a nice song?
Okay. So I know for a fact that on Dasha there's 3 artists. There's Young Stunna as well as there's Masterpiece also on the track. I forgot the other guy. Manzinte, Masterpiece. Manzinte. Yeah. So he's featured in the song as well, right?
Should be.
And I don't understand how the responsibility is now lying just on Stunna. Why are you not saying anything about Masterpiece? He's featured in the song.
I don't know.
Why?
That's the problem.
Who is the primary artist though?
Who owns the song?
I think Masterpiece is leading that track. So Masterpiece is Manzinte, also Ukonagu, Aukasi Hero, Superhero, Hero, Autoku Superman. So if you're going to be featured in a song as well, you are equally responsible with you making the song trend. That's just my take. That's just my take. If you're going to be part of a project, never mind if you're being featured or not, if you're going to be part of a project and you want it to sell, promote it as well. Whether you got like a 2-minute hook or you're in the intro like Vic the Groove who's in the intro of Scooter Baba Remix. He's not saying a lot. He's just...
Can I ask a question?
Make it trend because you want people to know that you're part... because you want people know that you're part of the track. So make it trend. Like Masterpiece, don't disappoint me too. Don't just give the responsibility to Young Stunna. You gave us good hits. You gave us amazing hits. There's Kona Itenkare when you started. So please, do the most too.
Can I ask a question? I wanted to ask, do you think Stunna cares to promote his sounds?
Most artists don't.
No,
Young Stunna. We're talking about Young Stunna now.
Yeah.
Mengithi most.
Because
listen, mengithi most. As I'm excluding him or I'm including him. I just said
no, I beg to differ. The only talent that I know that does not push his stuff, like hell man, even Miller and Sleazy push their sounds here and there on TikTok. Even Sleazy got a TikTok account. But do you think Stunna cares to put his sound, to promote his own sounds? Do you think he cares? Do you think he's been doing that like from 2024 Jan till 2025 June now? What song of his did he promote on TikTok or on Instagram? Anywhere, actually.
Next.
Did he need to? I think it's a matter of did he need to? Because he's been producing such beautiful... because he's been producing such beautiful music, sometimes you don't really need to make your song trend because it's nice. People will make it trend for you.
Like, even if you're featured or you're the primary artist, you need to promote your song.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying to you that I think he feels like he's a big of an artist. He doesn't need to do that. I'm not contradicting myself.
Time, ne?
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Mangithi time. I'm just saying time because...
Also the time.
No, wait, not about that time. I'm saying time. When was this blow up?
Yeah, Young Stunna.
COVID times, right?
Yo.
There's no need to promote your song that much. We have time as well. We're listening to songs. We're in lockdown. So you get your break in a time where people really need to...
They are sitting at home. New feeling.
Now everyone is outside. Everyone is dropping. How many people have dropped this weekend? Tell me one more dropped. Another 29 minutes. I'm number 3 or even number 4. I haven't listened to a lot of songs. Do whatever. So and so. So now, maybe he's caught up in the time that he used to release and get the traction. But now is the time you need to push your song.
Yeah.
And it's also, now social media is the one. Now, Baba, promoter, Maphuma. You get what I'm saying? Maybe still caught up with the.
All I want
in
is
that-
man.
Yeah, that's true.
You need a manager.
Prime now.
Yeah.
This
Everyone.
is prime right now.
She's selling herself.
No, not me. I don't have.
She has many artists under her.
Yeah, I don't have time.
But influence angeke phela. Can you sing? Yeah, the
But I mean, you don't just have to
I'm
promote
saying like to manage,
artists.
to negotiate rates for him because he's saying ufuni mali to promote songs.
I don't think he needs a manager yet.
I have one.
But I don't think
I know Ali manager am qualified.
Yeah.
Mara ninga overlook. Nayo
manager,
iko.
can you please agree with me? Can you please agree with me? Ne?
Yes.
So
We are forced,
I'm gonna
I
say it now. Even if I'm wrong, agree with me.
Okay.
Certain talent reading it's 2025 again. I'm gonna always emphasize the times. Like it's 2025.
Yeah.
There's certain things you can do on your own. You get what I'm saying? When now you're too busy to talk for yourself, then you can need management.
Yeah.
How many gigs do you get? If you're getting less than
5
gigs a week, you can manage that.
Yeah.
Especially
You
as
can
a
work
promoter,
on the
not
pressure
only
like
five,
that.
not. I'm talking influencer now. If you're getting less than 5 gigs a week or whatever,
Yeah.
you don't need management.
Yeah.
You know what your rates are. If
Yeah.
you don't know, there's other people you can talk to. Anazi, when
Even ChatGPT is there.
no, I can't remember.
Get it.
I beg to differ and I'll tell you why.
Wait, into Zabelung. This is what I've been doing, me and myself. I know every influencer, not every, but the ones that I have, like, that have big numbers. I ask them, how much were you charging when you had like 700K followers or whatever? They tell me, oh, this is how much you should charge. But now if you feel like you deserve more, you can negotiate your stuff. This is the startup what. So now, if now you have a manager, that's a cut.
We do take.
So now we are minus and I need to move out. I need to pay what. So now if I have a manager, why I don't even have, like, sometimes I don't even get a gig.
Yeah.
So now, you only get management when it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not when I did sit down, manager. Sorry, Calvin, I have to put you on. Not put him on, but I have to put him on this platform. Robert Boy, Robert Boy's manager. I sat down with him. I was like, dude, what do you think about my career? He told me, he's like, dude, you're doing great, right? But you don't need management yet. Remember, you bring the traction. If you're not on fire, you don't need Kanye. If you're not on fire, it's not like management. Fire. If I'm not talent, who's going to Kanye? But now, if I'm on fire, then Kanye can manage that. Okay, I can. You took yourself here. Now I can take you further.
Yes, that's the job of a manager.
I really beg to differ because is your end goal to only be a TikTok star only? Because my job really, it's not just to deal with your bookings or negotiate rates for you. It's to take you from where you are to the next level, to another level. Like, you need to...
That's exactly what Ligon said.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. That's my thing. But he's saying he doesn't need a manager now because there's no traction. Yes, that's what I said. He doesn't need a manager now because there's no traction, there's no movement, there's no motion. But if I'm a manager, I can say to you, bro, PR shoot, bro, let's shoot a visual. Let's do this, let's do that. In a more creative way that maybe when we sit together, you wouldn't have seen it the way I see it.
Okay.
So obviously my job is to grow you as a talent, not to come in when you've built thus far. This is why some managers because they find you where you've built yourself already and you've built yourself alone. You didn't have help. Now you think that you can boss everybody around and you can't be told. Do you get me? But if you start with an artist from the ground up, I'll make an example of the boys I was managing. They started off on TikTok. Figo and Pabu, they started off on TikTok. They were solely making promo videos, songs, So I took them from there. They started becoming DJs. The profile grows, the image grows. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my point. So yes, some people don't need managers. If your goal is to end up on TikTok, yes, maybe you don't need a manager. But if you want to grow as a talent, get intel or get a manager.
Yeah, the more manager plus X is getting studio sessions wherever. Well, speaking about managers, kunendaba.
Yeah.
Abaz.
I have that line, eh? You're gonna use that,
Wow.
So, what's watching? Maphuma has been arrested and allegedly, and like taking phone.
I saw that trending video.
Maphuma, yeah, he is here.
Mozambique, right?
He was arrested in Mozambique the 28th of May, not yesterday. The video it trended yesterday.
Oh, it's out now.
Sedlulile.
I mean, he's out. Wasn't he performing yesterday?
Yes, he was performing. That's why I was asking in the group when was this taken, because yesterday he was performing. So here it says he was arrested on the 28th of May after failing to appear on time for a scheduled performance at Lisa James event.
In Moz.
In Mozambique. Lisa Sofesto.
Yes.
He allegedly arrived at 3 a.m. and they won't book for I don't know what time. And beyond him,
3 a.m. or 3 p.m.?
3 a.m.
Okay.
He arrived 3 a.m. And beyond that, never figure they didn't give any justification or whatever. And the event organizers, it demanded refund. Then
Which he didn't pay.
Yeah, leading to his detention by the police.
He's not paid or he paid it. He has the money.
I mean, he has the money.
Yeah.
I mean, not just the house and not just the car.
Bafuni clouds now,
But guys,
So
remember
obviously he paid the penalty because he was due to pay it. So in order for them to leave him, to release him.
but refunds are not Scott's job. I don't understand why he got it.
That's why I'm a manager again.
Like, this generally has nothing to do with him. Even the fact that he was late. Management. Like,
Angisho Nifuna Ithombe, he did say that I'm gonna be late for my next gig because you keep asking for pictures. That's okay.
And wait. There's this thing you won't need a man. Oh, I'm sorry, keep entertainment. Let me just be more.
How Kibozo cancel?
No, I'm sorry. Ngithe sorry before ngicala ngisho.
Yeah.
Sharp. Maybe it's because I follow them, ne? But I've once seen a statement from Melo and Sleazy, from Scott Maphuma, from them crazy, I'm not sure. But he scheduled performances, they couldn't make it to the gigs, whatever. Asali, but sometimes that's not good publicity.
That's true.
Lento leyo ukuthi unegigi, at least imanager yakho ikhulume nama event organizers beforehand so that they can also plan from their side ukuthi okay, Scott Maphuma is not available, let's use this one.
Mangula manje on my way ngivele ngihanje le voice or ngiphuka isandla, what happens?
Also, are you insured? I know Fresh insured.
No, I'm just saying because now he's talking about them talking prior.
but
It
guys,
happens
I
on the
will
day.
say this, this is not even Miller's Lizzie's fault,
Minute.
fault, Lima Crazy's fault, Cowboy's fault, because
we don't know because
they use the same number for bookings and for inquiries. There's 2 numbers. You can book either Melo and Sleazy, Cowboy, Lima Crazy, or Scott on both of those numbers. So imagine how many people are texting for different inquiries. Imagine how many people are doing that. I feel like that's why people sometimes they get late or, hey,
yeah.
shame. Hi, shame.
But also, guys, how do you feel about Kelvin Momo's album? With the 5 minutes that we have left, share your views. How do you feel about
Calvin Momo's album? I love Calvin Momo's album. I can't wait for Du's album.
What are you listening to on the album, though, on Kelvin Momo, since you say you love the album?
I don't listen to the songs. I just shuffle.
But which is your favorite? I mean, even when you've shuffled through the songs, there's probably a favorite. Did you feel like,
So I've only listened
you represent
to it.
it.
I've only listened to it, I think, once. So it's not a thing of I was looking at the song.
Okay.
I was just listening to quickly,
the quality of sound.
because people were already talking about it. I just wanted to grasp.
Okay.
But I genuinely love all the songs.
Let's wrap this up. And when last week kalama boxing ko vibes on me. Batho bane lo boxing, batho bane Mike Tyson no ngiyadlala. Thulani wena Mr. Jazziq beba ne boxing match nyana allegedly
What about when Thulani comes?
Okay,
No,
wait,
he said we're rescheduling. He's coming. Let's not say again.
Yeah, because apparently,
yes.
I mean, apparently, but Thulani we kwatela ukuthi Jazziq uthe uThulani ufana nomunye umpoppi so inelezi red. Lobe simsaba so. Apparently, like, but that's
too
the
much.
chat.
Not too much on Thulani.
Because uJazziq umshaye ngempama ngisho. uJazziq ushaye uThulani ngempama. Umuntu omshayile kuqala, he started like the physical fight of
Jail.
Jazziq started that, right? Allegedly he started.
Let's take
Because he said Thulani looks like this doll with red hair that we
people who assault you and people that come online with false accusations, jail. Jail immediately. Thulani. Take them to jail.
Yeah.
No, like you can't assault somebody. You can't come on social media and make allegations or confirm allegations.
I wanna love.
Jail.
They are females.
Jail. No,
a man must.
Guy, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to put your hands on somebody.
Yeah.
It's not okay to do that. I don't even know who started the fight, but whoever started the fight, jail.
Tina Sabantu abamnyama, we were raised to fight our battles.
So is it because is it because we're in the industry we can't fight?
Yeah, there's things you cannot do. Like you're you, bro. You're legal. Why are you putting your hands on somebody else?
Savannah won't want to work with you if they see you fighting.
No.
We all know you want that for yourself.
Wait. Savannah.
See you in jail.
Savannah, I love you so much. But if someone punches me, I will punch back.
Yeah, but you can still take them to jail because they threw the first punch. If you punch them with self-defense,
nobody wants to look like a bitch.
They can't still go to jail.
Nobody wants to look like a bitch. So if you gonna punch me,
I don't care. Jail.
I mean,
guys, we stay in South Africa.
No, not
going talks now about crime being high in South Africa. South Africa, you must beat.
No, if you throw the first punch,
you will be unalive in South Africa.
Listen to me. If you throw the first punch, best believe I'm throwing a whole chair in the microwave.
Oh, look.
But you to jail. You still go to jail for throwing the first punch.
What's my chair?
I look like a bitch and I look like the baddest. You still go to jail. I don't give a fuck.
What
Like, I don't care.
Jazziq?
Like, you need to sit in that damn jail cell and think, oh man, she really beat my ass, even though I started it. Mm-hmm. She really, really beat my ass.
I love this guy. I told you, I want drama.
I know you like drama.
Our industry is so quiet.
But anyway, guys, before we wrap this up, I'm going to give you guys homework. Please go listen to Tato Ya Mudimo by Kelvin Momo. He dropped, and I feel like we didn't really give him the attention that he needed. We just browsed through and we just, So please, next week, come back and let me know which is your favorite song. My favorite song is Emakaya by him and featuring Soweto. So that's my favorite currently. It's on repeat for me, but homework for everyone. Go listen to that album and come back.
This before Svali Shone. This goes back to what we were saying about Youngster and Masterpiece not promoting this song. Kelvin Momo is a big producer, but he promotes his songs. We are live, wenzani. He promotes his work. Machita, let's promote our work.
No, if you feel like you don't
not necessarily paying influencers and etc. You can promote your own thing. You have your own fan base. But nonetheless, thank you for joining us. Today's episode was... but yeah, it was fun. There's your point. So tomorrow the score.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and comment in the comment section. Let us know which was your favorite, and if you are listening to Kelvin Momo, let us know which songs you're listening to so we can listen too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Abaz.